Welcome back to Under the Table, episode 33. We had a fun little chase last episode, and during that, we ran into some fish fans. Don't worry, we don't have to talk about fish today.
It wasn't the band, it was the sea creature.
But I do want to ask, what is your favorite concert that you've ever been to? That you've actually gone to?
Ooh. I'll go first. Mine was, I haven't been to many concerts, but my favorite was Radiohead down in New Orleans in like 2017. Yes. That was freaking amazing.
Yeah, they are definitely in my top one is Radiohead Bonnaroo 2006. Yeah. I mean, it's the best show ever.
That was just before. That was the year before I started going to Bonnaroo and went for like 3 or 4 years in a row. So I missed that one.
Yeah.
But piggybacking on the Bonnaroo thing, I feel like we've been working together long enough now doing these podcasts that a similar topic to this has been brought up a couple of times. And I always have a tough time with like number one favorite show because I've got a lot of them because I went to a lot of festivals. But so I'm just doing the one that kind of pops out today as memorable because last time we talked about it, Public Enemy was like one of my favorite shows. But I did see at Bonnaroo, now I'm blanking, Jack White's band, the Raconteurs, was like, and I love that band. It was at a time I was like really into both of their albums that were out, but I knew I would enjoy that show, but I went to it and it was like cranked up to 11. Like Jack White at one point is like playing a solo or whatever. And I don't want to hear shit about Jack White. I like him. You can not like his guitar or whatever, but he like kicked over his amps at one point. Like I don't know if he tripped or stumbled or whatever, but his back hit his like wall of amps and he fell down on them, like on his back, and kept playing and like killed it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm about it.
It was pretty rock and roll.
Pretty rock and roll.
Nice. Yeah, that's about as rock and roll as it gets, really. You know, destruction of gear while still playing. Mm-hmm. That's classic. That's like Who level rock and roll.
I'm like struggling with this one because if you would have asked me like 4 years ago, it probably would have been the show in Atlanta, the Nightwish show that I went to.
Yeah.
Many years ago. But then, as far as who's put on the best show?
No, that's not. What was your favorite show experience?
It's changed. It's honestly...
It's obviously the fish show that we just went and saw when this comes out. You know, like
that may be the fact. Yeah. But for right this instance, during this recording, it's honestly probably the King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard show that I went to.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Dude, that show was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, just getting to see them and hang out with y'all was very, very good. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time. That was a very good time.
I'm not jealous. You're jealous.
Dustin, did you ever say yours?
Yeah, Radiohead.
Oh, the Radiohead. Right. It was just so quick. It was just so quick. Yeah, John, you have it.
Yeah, no. So I haven't, just like Dustin, I haven't had a lot of experience with concerts and everything. But
that's a lie. But okay.
I mean, not a lot. I mean, compared to some of the people in this group. But like, so I would have to say, like, as much as I want to say like Fish Alpharetta, I'd have to say Rammstein. That was fun as fuck.
I would want to see one of their shows so badly.
Where did you see them?
Moscow.
Oh, fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds like a rage.
Yes. Were you sprayed with the
No, I wasn't in the general audience. I was in the up in the rafters.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
How many people caught fire at that concert?
Oh, dude, it was actually pretty crazy. I loved the experience. I mean, it was great energy there. Great energy. But I could see, you know, whenever the lights would cast down over the audience, I was like, no, I don't want to be in there. That's too close to my personal space.
That's a lot of people in a small space.
A lot of people, elbows being thrown and shit. I'm good.
That's like I like being up in the crowd for concerts that I'm into, but like metal shows and stuff, it's like,
no,
I am way too much of a pussy. I do not want to get in there and get my head knocked off.
For real though, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, those
They're
Alpharetta
pretty-
shows were pretty amazing, though.
Yep.
Those are my
100%.
favorite fish. Those are my
100%.
favorite fish shows I've seen. Where that was that run, for sure.
Cool.
I want to go to more concerts. That's what I'm looking for.
Same.
Yeah, well,
About to.
yeah, well, I already done did.
Already done
Probably
did.
by the time this comes out. Yeah.
Due to the
I'm so
nebulosity of time.
jealous. I'm so jealous on that bit.
Yeah, like you're not even worried about Gen Con. You just want to go for the fish show.
Yeah, as soon as I found out I was going to put this fish show.
What about you, Adam?
Yeah,
Well, I said mine
Yeah,
was
Radiohead,
Radiohead,
Okay.
Bonnaroo. Yeah,
that's right.
I'm going to ask you to excuse me for 1 second. It's starting to pour, and I just want to make sure I don't have packages on my porch.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
That's completely reasonable.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
And therefore, I will not let it stand.
ain't got time.
Only in specific occurrences do I like a wet package. You know?
When I do like it, I really like it.
I really like it. That's what I want when I wants it.
Adam's going to not edit that out. Dude.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, I'd keep it in. That's gold, man.
Yeah, I would keep it in too.
Oh, man.
You got the wet package in the first place.
This is the energy I'm here for.
Okay, here he comes. We're talking about paper
Be
clips.
cool. Yep. I like to bend them into straight lines, personally.
Yeah,
I think
me
it's,
too.
Oh gosh!
it's-
Every single time I have one, I'm just fiddling. I got to like
It's
straighten
kind
one
of-
out.
Wet nuts. I just wanted to ruin your bit.
Damn it!
Adam,
Yeah,
just go and leave all that in. It's gonna be great.
I probably will.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
I just want to say one of my favorite shows that I've ever played was the OK Computer tribute that we did.
I
But that
really
was
enjoyed
fun.
that. Y'all
Well,
knocked
dude,
it out
there
of
was
the
so
park.
so much work went into that. We had 9 musicians, and we all checked our egos at the door to just play the parts that needed to be played. You know, and
All
like,
the beeps and boops were in the right place.
yeah, we did it. We were
Nary a
all those beeps
beat
and boops.
was misplaced.
Nary.
My favorite show I've ever played was when for Halloween, me and John Mark and all them, Perpetrator, did the whole Blood Sugar Sex Magic album from the Red Hot Chili
Nice, yeah.
Peppers.
Nice.
That was a fun Halloween.
I enjoyed
Yes.
that.
What was your favorite show you've ever played, Dustin?
Well, it was in 6th grade,
Nice.
and it was in career discovery or something like that, where we had to get
Yeah.
up on stage and lip sync a
Oh,
song.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh God, I had
my
blocked
favorite
that
band.
out. What song did you do?
It was a Weird Al Yankovic song.
This was dude. No, I love that you brought this up because this was like a weird thing. Like at Purvis at the school we went to, like 6th grade, you had career discovery, and one of the projects every year. Like
Yep.
Dustin's older than me, so like other grades have this same experience. But she made everybody get in a group, and you had to do like a little 1 minute like music video of y'all like pretending to perform some kind of popular song. And I tried to do a Weird Al song, and she was like, "No, I'm not letting you do that."
Never again.
Yeah, probably because of me. I don't know.
Probably, you
Probably.
you blazed the
I was-
path forward.
Yeah.
I was wearing my grandma's wig and everything. It was great.
We did.
Which Weird Al?
Everything You Know Is Wrong. If you've ever
Okay.
heard that one,
Yeah.
I could still
Dude,
sing
we
that
did
one.
freaking. You got it bad.
Nice.
Yeah, that soft 2000s R&B.
About it.
Yeah.
About it.
Okay.
I was the bass player, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like at that age I was 2 feet tall. Like I was so tiny. Like the bass guitar was so much bigger than me. It was not realistic in any way.
Anyways,
Love it.
This might be my favorite performance of yours, Dustin.
I appreciate
right
it.
here, right now. Right here,
right
right
this
now.
second. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you had posted something in the Discord. I was like, give me the dirt.
I'm secretly in a band and have been for 20 years.
For 20 years. Actually, I'm a member of Fish. Nobody knows it.
Yeah.
6 member.
You only come out during the vocal jams when all the lights are down and you just make weird noises with your mouth.
I could easily see that being.
Yeah.
Dustin would be perfect for that.
Yeah, he would.
Have you sent in your, like, resume or like, just let me know what you're about?
Don't let your dreams be
I'm
dreams.
good at
You know? You could be touring the nation.
I'm a journeyman mouth.
As a mouth booper. Yeah.
Yeah, mouth booper.
Or, like, I don't know, like, holler at, like, Beck or something, you know? I bet he could
I
be a
am
mouth booper.
Scatsman.
Scatsman.
Legendary Scatsman. All right. Well, speaking of legendary, there's this weird, crazy creature that must be legendary somewhere that has chased you through the cliffs and stairs of Hellside to an art installation display. Something about the beauty of the art has made this creature slow down. You could just
It's like
see
repulsed
this.
him.
Yeah, it's like repulsed by it. But it's time to show down with this thing. There's nowhere else
do
to
it.
go. You have the space now to move and act.
Dude.
We've rolled initiative. We guys got a +4 bonus because of this art exhibit that you are fighting this creature in. And also, he will be stunned 1 during the first round of this fight because of it.
Dude, I don't know what music you're going to play, but in my head, the Devil Went Down to Georgia music just kicked on real hard.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have that queued up. I
Oh,
apologize.
man.
sorry.
All right. wipe it.
Failure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Amir, you got the best initiative here, which means you're going to
Okay.
start.
So I told Pookie to keep an eye on my 6, and he did. He's a good boy. So I will use 1 action to command Pookie and say, Pookie, it's time to get your game face on. Can you give me a little help? And gonna use Restorative Familiar to give me a little boost in health since I took that little tumble down the stairs last episode.
It was a big tumble.
Or
It's just a
Don't minimize it.
Don't
teeny tiny
minimize it.
tumble. So, Restorative Familiar, 1d8 times half your level, so that would just be 1d8.
Times?
Yeah, it says 1d8 times half your level, so it scales.
Wow.
And that's why I picked it. It's a really good familiar ability that just stays good.
That's insane, dude.
But I only got 4 life, but that is 4 life I didn't have before.
For life. I love it.
Boom, boom. And then I'm going to take a look at what we're fighting in front of us and see if I can glean any knowledge. Basically recall knowledge for my
Okay.
second action.
We're going to be looking at a religion or an applicable lore.
What about occultism?
No.
No. All I have is lore city, so I guess we're fighting a
Yes.
city.
I've got bardic lore, so when it gets to me, I've got something I can roll at least.
Okay. So I'm not trained in those, so I guess I will not
Yeah. Okay.
do that. I'm gonna see. I've got 2 actions left. Smoke is right in front of me, so I am going to pull out a vial and administer the vial to Smoke. That's right in front of me, and give him a Juggernaut mutagen.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Yeah, my
what
first
does that do?
mutagen. So let me link it up. So there we go. You
drag
get
that over to
+1 item bonus to fortitude saves and 5 temporary hit points.
Okay, you're doping me up.
Nice.
All right.
There's a drawback, though.
Yeah, you get a -2 penalty to will saves, perception checks, and initiative rolls.
Well, I'm glad I already rolled my initiative.
Okay, so that would be your whole turn, right?
That would be my whole turn, yes.
All right. It's a good turn though. A little heal and a buff. Okay. It is the creature's turn. It is stunned 1, so it only has 2 actions.
Just run away.
No.
Come on, you dusty old bitch. Not you.
This sucks. This sucks.
Good. I love that for you.
Sucks to suck.
Come on, come into the meat grinder.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, can't you see with that one big dumb eye that you are outmatched?
I mean, I can't.
Whoa. Smoke's only got one eye, all right?
Oh.
Behold the winkless.
Okay, so it can only
25 feet land speed.
yeah, so it can't get. That's one action, and then I'm gonna spend the other action to close in on George. You see, he like comes and focuses on you directly, George. It is your turn.
Okay, let me start off by doing a bardic lore
Okay.
to try to gain some information about him. That'll be one action.
I love the lighting and like the slight shifting of the water. Foundry's so cool.
It really
It is
is.
very cool. Okay, 23 on bardic lore.
All right, that is a success.
Okay.
You get 2 questions.
Okay. Special abilities. Lowest save.
Okay.
What is this? Can we get that for free?
Yeah, so this is a Gatesh. So walking embodiments of curses, misfortune, and the evil eye. Agashes wander the deserts of the material plane, searching out the arrogant, charming, and persuasive to humiliate and undermine. Agashes are often mistaken for some strange form of hag, and like those creatures, they're masters at curses.
It's all coming together for why he's targeting old George.
What kind of creature is this? Is it an aberration or
It's a fiend.
fiend? Interesting.
Also has the div tag.
Is it mindless? I'm assuming not.
Well, okay, hold on. I'm going to answer his questions that he asked, because that's a lot of other information. So lowest save is Fortitude. As far as, it has the Sandstorm ability, but you also know it can only do that once per day, so cannot do it in this fight. It also has Cursed Gaze, which is a mind-affecting mental gaze effect.
Okay.
It has Hatred of Beauty, and they hate all mortals, though they particularly despise beautiful objects and beautiful or charismatic mortals. When not in physical peril, an Nagash is compelled to destroy art and other works of beauty. An Nagash can't enter an area of pristine beauty without first marring it in some way. Given it a choice, Nagash attacks a foe with the highest charisma score first.
Okay.
If barred from doing so by force or some magical effect, they take 1d6 mental damage at the end of their turn.
Oh, we could literally hurt
Dang.
him by protecting me. So you're saying the problem is that I'm too hot.
Hot damn.
He's in the fire, man. Yeah, so that's good. That's some good information. I am also going to do my turn 1 special bufferoo to inspire courage. And then I'll try to linger it. So I need a performance. Okay,
Trying to beat an 18 here.
15.
All right, so that's a fail.
Okay. That's lame.
Yeah, that's a low roll.
Indeed.
But you don't spend the focus point,
Right.
so you can try it again next time.
Indeed. But that's only one action to do. To do the thing.
Yeah, it's only an action to do the Inspire Courage. Lingering Composition is a free action.
Right. So I've got one more action.
Yep.
Okay. Can I just attempt the linger again?
No, because it says if you really Lingering Composition is supposed to go first. The way it reads is if your next action is to cast a cantrip composition with a duration of 1 round. So technically you do that first.
Gotcha. Okay. Then, in that case, I can't really cast a spell because I've only got one action left. He's stunned?
It is, but it was only on the first round.
Okay. Can I just take a step to get a little bit away from him?
Sure can, yeah.
Protect me. He's coming right for me.
Very good. Smoke, you're up.
So you guys get the buff for 1 round. I'll have
Excellent.
to re-up it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So yeah, Smoke is going to go ahead and fill that spot where George just was. And that's going to be part of his first move action. So he's going to move 5 feet forward and kind of take a protected stance here. This is his situation. So at this point, he's already has his Thunder Mace out, as I mentioned in the previous episode, during the chase. So for that, he's going to attempt to feint to impose the off-guard condition.
So make sure you target the creature.
Yes, sir. There we go. And we move.
And then I will add that to your actions. Hold on. So you can do it that way.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. There you go.
Cool. All right. And so that is a deception. 8 on a die for 17.
That is a fail.
Okay. All right. Still. That's the second action. The third action, he's going to swing with his Thunder Mace.
Okay.
How I imagine this looks is like it's a Japanese oni mace, so it's just a big old thick rod that tapers down to the handle and it's just studded with metal beads,
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
a whooping stick.
That's right, it is.
Okay, 13 on the die for 23.
That is a hit.
All right, okay. And it's going to be 13 points
Ooh,
of
max
damage.
damage on that.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm
And all that goes through.
Ooh, nice. Hell yeah.
Nice
Absolutely.
chunky hit.
Absolutely. Chunky hit on the chummy Gatesh.
Yes, that's it. All right, Jules, you're up.
Okay. Jules is going to, with Into the Fray, draw her. I just had a brain fart. Kukri. There we go. And yeah, going to go ahead and load up a Bane ammunition for Fiend.
Can you do Fiend?
I looked and it said like based on. Okay, so in Foundry it only mentions a few things, but when I looked it up, it listed all creature types for 2E.
Right, but I think that your monster hunters favor Bane ammunition that contains a capsule of reagents tailored to a particular type of creature. Aberration, animal, beast, dragon, fey, giant, ooze, or both fungus and plant. So each type requires a different formula, but even so,
yeah.
it's yeah.
Okay. In that case, she's just going to. We're gonna stab a motherfucker first.
Okay.
To right.
I love how low-key gangster Emily gets sometimes.
22.
That's a hit.
Wow. Y'all. Huh. Not great. 3 damage with the kukri.
All right. Well, that goes through though.
And then, since it got hit, I have a thing. It does a thing. And I'll tell you about it.
Next time.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
On Alkenstarzy.
You did this backwards. You should have shot and then strike with the kukri because that reloads for you.
Well, I like a challenge.
In
You got one
Alkenstar,
action
they
left.
put the cart before the horse. It's normal.
Okay, so with this, he won't be able to have a reaction. Like, he won't, if that's something he can do.
Okay.
Because I hit with the blade. So let's see what the... Boop. Boop. What the gun
Come on, baby girl.
27!
Oh, nice.
That is a hit for sure.
Another 2. Cool. It's a 4 total.
Okay, you actually do have another action.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't...
Well, because Into the Fray, you get to draw your weapons as part of rolling initiative. and so you could now try to strike again with the kukri to reload.
Going to do that.
All right, let's go.
Ugh, 11.
That's all right. You still get the reload though.
Yep. Cool.
I played the Way of the Drifter Gunslinger at STF Con.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've gotten very familiar with at least it was the level 3. So
well, there we go. That's where we at.
That's where you're at. All right, that's the end of the round. We're at the top of the round with Amir now.
Mm-hmm. Got a question for you. Can this thing breathe?
What kind of question is that, dude?
It's an important question.
Sure.
Okay.
I would think so.
It breathes. That's good. Amir is going to use an action to move diagonally to the east and be right below the creature.
Okay.
He's getting up in it. Considering we know that he's going to target George.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just going to get in there. I'm going to use Quick Alchemy to create some spicy powder called sneezing powder. And then I am going to use that sneezing powder on the adjacent enemy or adjacent creature as an interact action.
I forgot I need to take some damage because I was not able to hit George by the end of the round. So I do take a little mental damage. So you see, it gets up to George, but it's frustrated that it's all this art around it has slowed it down enough to where it couldn't strike out at George. And you can just see the eye squinting in his mouth as it takes 3 points of mental damage.
Right. So Amir reaches in and pulls out some stuff and just in the palm of his hand kind of combines everything and then just throws this powder that he's quickly created into the face of this fiend.
You just threw pocket sand out of the sand monster?
Pretty much. Sneezing powder. You can toss sneezing powder at an adjacent creature as an interact action. The target must attempt a DC 15 Fortitude save to avoid sneezing. On a failed save, the creature
on a failed sneeze
sneezes uncontrollably. I need to enunciate. Becoming slowed 1 for 1 round. On a critical failure, the creature is instead slowed 1 for 3 rounds.
Well, I got some bad news for you. I rolled a 15, so hit that DC exactly.
Darn.
I was curious to see what sneezing out of your eye would look like.
Pops out.
Pretty gross, probably.
Yeah, pretty
We
nasty,
see that from Pookie every day.
You probably didn't hear that, but you're going to hear it in the recording.
Yeah, I keep ducking
it was a Pookie
out,
sneeze. It's a Pookie sneeze.
I don't know about.
It's pretty gross.
Yep.
All right, it's okay. So it is the Gatesh's turn. It is going to step up to George for its first action, and then is going to.
Is it now off guard?
Why?
It would be off guard to you two between because got
no. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well,
yes,
only if
yes.
if threatening with a melee weapon, right?
Does George have a melee weapon out?
Well, and Amir does not.
I do not know.
Yes,
so it's not. So no. What we're going to do is we're going to try to curse you with this gaze. So I need you to roll a will save, please.
Okay. Not in love with it. 24.
That is a success.
Not as good as I'm gonna do.
All right, you're still going to take some damage, but not as bad as it could have been. So it fixes your gaze on you, and that eye just goes right into your brain. Stares a hole into your brain. So you're going to take some mental damage, and you're going to be frightened 1. 7 points of mental damage.
7. Okay. I like to think he I don't know the mechanics of how they work, but he stares intensely into George, and he's cursing me, right? So I imagine somehow he conjures up one of my most painful memories, and it's Harlan's, my mentor's dead body with the knife sticking out of him, just that image blast in my head.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to yuck that yum, so we'll say that, but I would have thought that maybe it would more show you sucking at your instrument, or something. It would curse the beauty that you bring to this world. You know what I mean? Like just because of the flavor of the creature.
Yeah.
But I like what you said too. So I want to do that.
I get you, but I'm like, I feel like that would roll off his back. You know?
Well, it didn't though, because. Well, it did because you succeeded. But you do take that mental damage, and
7.
you're frightened 1.
Okay. And frightened is just a -1 to basically everything.
Right, and then it'll tick down at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Okay.
So
it is off guard because I'm unarmed and I can threaten with an unarmed attack.
No, because it makes sure both of you have to be.
Okay.
So if Heath's character also only has one hand free, then yes, that's capable of making an
punching
unarmed
someone.
attack. As long as you're capable of making an unarmed attack, both of you threaten with off guard.
That's what I mean. I have fists, and I don't have anything in them right now.
Okay, then right, Adam.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. His turn kind of changed what I was going to do on my turn. I've got a cool thing I'm saving for the right circumstance. Or actually 2 different things. So, being that the situation has changed, I am going to... I want to step away. I'm scared. Man, we're also on a bridge. I'm scared to step too close to either side.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many places I can... Okay, yeah, I'm going to step to the left and down 1 square. So I'm kind of next to this little pylon at the beginning of the bridge. And then I really want to get that buff rolling for multiple turns so I can free myself up to do other things.
Right.
So I will attempt to do that. So Lingering Composition first as a free action.
Yes.
Thank you. And then Inspire Courage. Goodness. So then I would roll the performance first, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Can do that. We go 16.
It's not going to do it.
Son of a gun. Well, I'll still do the...
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. That's correct.
So I'll still do the Inspire Courage. It's again, it being up for 1 round. Mm-hmm. If I can just get one of these to succeed, then I'll free up 4 rounds to do other actions, stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Try not to get hit too hard. I'm not at optimal healing capacity right now. Okay, so then you'll get 1 turn here for the Inspire Courage. That's 2 actions. I've got 1 more. He's not intimidated, right?
No.
Just off guard.
Not yet.
I would like to try to intimidate him.
All right.
Or there's more... Is there more information we could gain? It would be a higher DC, right?
It would be a higher DC, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to intimidate.
Like demoralize or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's go. 22.
That is a success.
Nice.
Okay.
So now the creature is frightened 1.
Save me an action. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very good.
And George is like, my people are gonna take you down, you hateful fuck. How do you hate beauty? It's like the best thing in the world.
That's its response. Just hissing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good turn though. Smoke, you're up.
Okay, so it is no longer off guard, so I'm going to go ahead and step 5 feet to impose the off guard condition with Amir.
Yep.
And so that's first action. Second action, let's go ahead and get that strike in. Saves me from having to do a demoralize on it myself. So let's see if we can get that. 1 second. All right, that is a 26.
That is a critical hit because it is frightened, off guard, and the courageous anthem all.
The teamwork pulled it all together.
Yep.
So
This is the dream.
because of that, it triggers brutal beating. Okay.
Oh boy!
I love the name of
So
that.
brutal beating basically says critical hits shakes your foe's confidence. Whenever your strike is a critical hit and deals damage, the target is frightened 1. So that would actually bring it up to frightened 2. Correct?
That's correct.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
Nice.
Love it.
Stacking synergies.
Yes.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better because of the remorseless lash. Yeah.
Yes, because of remorseless lash. So basically, it cannot decay. So basically, it doesn't fall off until the beginning of my turn.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
remorseless
So
lash.
keep
So-
that higher frightened level up longer.
Yeah. So basically, when you succeeded a melee weapon strike against a frightened foe, the foe can't reduce their frightened condition below 1 until the beginning of. So it will go down to 1, but it can't go below 1.
Correct. That's
Nice.
yeah. For
All right.
yeah.
So
thank you
roll
for
that critical
clarification.
damage.
All right.
Thunder Maze.
Okay, that is 24 points of
Wow.
bludgeoning
Sir,
damage.
dude.
Now,
Dude.
now he is a Mauler dedication, so that means that he has access to the weapon special critical effect for the club.
I think you're good. It wouldn't put it up if you couldn't do it.
Okay, fair enough. And so that is a guaranteed knockback of 10 feet.
Wow, dude.
Nice.
Smoke coming in freaking hot, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a golf swing. It's an underhanded swing, and just makes contact with the chin.
That's cool.
And so so it's got a knockback is going to the forced movement is going to be whichever way against what I'm towards what I'm facing.
You know what? It's okay. So that isn't gonna apply
No.
because you have to be an expert in the weapon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's so that's going to be at level 4. That's right. Okay, yeah, because I'm currently trained. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So still, is 24 points of damage. Huge hit. Frightened 2. My goodness, Jules, you're up.
All right. So first things first, Jules is going to, with her reloaded gun, it's going to aim down and shoot. Shoot him.
Yeah. Got it lined up for you.
23.
That is a hit.
Awesome. As she shoots him, she calls out, "My brother's not the only creative one around here. Real beauty, isn't it?" And holds up the gun. And then is going to
Nice.
second action move down to be in front of her brother to cut this guy off and strike with the kukri.
Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that.
13.
As a miss, but you're reloaded
Yep.
nonetheless.
Huzzah!
All right. And you did 3 points of damage with your gun.
Huzzah!
All right. Great round, guys. You guys are doing great with this. Amir, you're up. It's round 3.
All right, Amir. We're doing pretty good. I'd love to throw some bombs, but I don't think that's very advisable with how we're clumped up. But Amir goes like, "Okay, Smoke, you can stay." And he pulls out his trusty dagger,
Okay.
and then takes a jab. All right.
So draw, first action, second action, attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna carve that fucking eye and use it in my elixirs.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Goodness.
That's a 25.
That is a critical hit, my friend.
Holy shit.
Dude, the frightened and the off guard and the courageous anthem are really doing a lot of work here.
About it.
All right, critical damage. Here it comes. 2d4 plus 1. All right. That's 4 damage.
Nice. Really nice. All right, you got one more action.
All right, one more action. I am going to pause for a long time while I look into my inventory to see that I'm going to pull out a soothing tonic.
Okay. Draws a soothing tonic. All right. It is now the Gatesh's turn. It's going to use its first action to move around Smoke to get to George. God, this frightened sucks ass. Okay. It reaches out to touch you, George. Let's see if I have to roll to... No, okay. So this is a touch attack. You roll a will save.
Okay, this is a spell.
It's a spell, yeah.
Doke.
So it's like this, like, it reaches out its arm and a hand, like a claw, forms of sand as it reaches out to touch you. What'd you get?
18.
Oh, that is a fail as this touch of idiocy lands on
great.
Hero
George.
point. You can have mine if you want.
I've still got one. I didn't think-
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if 18 was going to be a success or not.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
kind of already done it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you are stupefied too.
Ouch.
So that ticks down per round. You take a status penalty equal to this value on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attack modifiers, spell DCs, and skill checks that use these attribute modifiers. Anytime you attempt to cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you succeed at a DC 6 flat check with the DC equal to 5 plus your stupefied value. So I guess it would be 7 at the moment. So yeah, but that'll tick down just like Frightened does at the end of each round. But you are currently stupefied now as this touch of idiocy lands on George. It is your turn, George.
Okay. I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
I'm gonna run over to like this other side of the bridge, kinda this fruit cart, just to try to put more bodies between me and it because it's going after me constantly.
Right. Right.
And I mean, I'm just gonna try to keep the buffs up. The party is doing the work here. I'm seriously worse at everything I'm good at right now.
Yeah, it'd be a waste to use like a spell slot at this
Right.
point, you know.
Yeah. So lingering composition. What? Oh, it's been taking focus points away, but I've been failing, so it shouldn't have.
Right. Right.
Okay. All right. And then performance, which I'm less good at than I was a minute ago. 13. Fail.
Yeah, fail.
Okay. I use
Courageous Anthem?
yes, Courageous Anthem. Goodness. But yeah, so I do. That's one more round of Courageous Anthem / Inspire Courage, and then I'll have one more action to waste. Can I Forbidding Ward myself? Am I an ally of myself?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, that's two actions. Dang it! I can give a guy. I'm gonna give myself a guidance. That's what I'm gonna do in case I have to make a save.
Okay. Very good.
Sorry,
Smoke, you're up.
not the most exciting turn in the world. But
No, it's good. It's good. You said you're giving yourself that guidance.
yeah.
All right. Very good. Smoke, what you got?
Seeing that it no longer has the off guard condition, he's going to go ahead and impose feint on. He's going to use a feint to try to impose off guard again on this motherfucker. And
Motherfucker!
It's like the sassiest chicken. I love it.
Okay, with a deception. Ooh, 16 on the die for 25.
That is a success.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. And we're going to follow that up with a strike.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on, give me a... Before I even hit... I want a critical strike here because then I can knock him off the bridge.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's part of why I was kind of bummed on my turn.
Wow. I do that. I do that.
No, but no, you don't because you don't have access to that critical
Oh,
specialization.
god damn it.
That's
God
right.
damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, sorry. This is my first combat with, just got
It's all
super
right.
excited.
It might not matter either
Might
way.
kill
Let's get the
him.
damage.
Yeah,
Let's just
I'm
get the
pretty sure
damage
it does.
first.
I'm pretty
I
sure
hope
it
it
does.
do.
10 point. Okay, so it's going to be 24 points.
All right, 24 points of damage with 10 points of damage remaining.
Yeah.
You kill this thing, and it just like
yes.
it disapparates into sand and like it almost gets like sucked into some other plane as it disappears in front of you.
I was really excited about that eye.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, so you defeated the thing. Not really sure what the deal is fully with it, but that is that right there. And you find yourself not far from the apartments that you're looking for.
Question: did it feel like it was actually killed, or did it feel like it just disapparated right before death?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
How does one kill sand?
Right, and I think that would be the mindset of Smoke, because I feel like after that he doesn't feel like he quite got a killing blow off of that. There wasn't any kind of impact, so he would be just kind of looking around, and you would just see the meanest face on him because he's like bloodthirsty at that point. And he's just looking around. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Yeah, George pulls out his violin and just softly starts playing "Smoke on the Water."
Hero point.
For real. That was
gold.
great, dude. That was.
Roll a d6, Heath.
Okay, 4.
4, all right. That's going to be a general, so roll me a d30.
14.
14. Okay, this is from Bard Tales.
Bard Tales.
What up?
Yes.
Well, how appropriate.
What's up?
Yes, it's a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
You are moved by the melodies of the junkyard goblins from afar. The sounds of clanking pans and scrap metal, glass scraping together, and dilapidated banjos fill your heart and mind, inspiring you to roll better.
I love it. That's amazing.
That's great.
I love it.
That's
Hell
great.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Everybody, all the artists are like, one artist just, while you guys were fighting, set up an easel real quick and started doing, like, those artists that paint the bands while they're at the show. You get those
nice.
quick brush stroke. They're like, look out here, I just painted this awesome battle that you just did. Would you like to purchase? Very cheap, 50 gold pieces.
Fuck off.
It looks phenomenal. No, we cannot give you 50 gold for your admittedly lovely painting.
Fine then. But no, for you, 30 gold pieces.
I'm going to say no once more, and then you're going to leave.
Right. No, you're right. For you, though, I like you. 10 gold pieces.
Look, we're not art collectors.
Yeah, but this is you. You could remember this moment forever.
Jules says, I'll give you 3 gold for it.
3 gold. He's like looking around as if he's like really thinking,
I mean, is it a good painting?
I mean,
It's quick.
It's quick. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, you can definitely see it as you guys fighting.
I want to coerce just to get him to give it for free.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
how
go for
something
it.
like Smoke would do, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a really wonderful painting. Let me see it.
How do you like unbroken legs?
Can
It's
I
really
admire
hard to
it in my
paint
hands
with
real
broken
quick?
hands.
Yes, but be careful. It's still wet,
I don't care. And he's just gonna
But I
grab
I
it.
am the artist, and if you don't buy it, somebody might want to,
And so let me go ahead and coerce real quick. That is just going to be a
Freaking
demoralize.
master of coercion. I'm grabbing your painting. I don't care.
What are you going to say
coercive.
about it?
How coercive.
Roll the damn thing, man.
I am.
Come on, buddy. Come on, dude.
Hey, 19 for 28.
I mean, that's going to be a critical success.
So
here.
I feel like as he's trying to explain, hey, no, somebody else might buy it. He just kind of gives him that the evil eye with his one eye and just kind of looking
I see that it's already yours now. I was mistaken this whole time. Yes, of course, it looks good on you while you hold it. Yes, it's good. It's very good.
Just backing away.
My name is Salazar. You can call me Sal. And if you like these paintings, come back. I will paint you again and again and again and again.
And so he responds back and says, "Well, the PKP appreciates your endorsement."
Oh, the PKP! Yes. I hear that the boss there has lots of colors. I would love to paint him someday. You tell him. Glaz is his name. Yes, yes. You tell him I do a portrait for him. Yes, yes. Salazar, the great painter, will do a portrait of the PKP boss. Yes, of course, of course. Well, anything for you.
And at that point, it's just kind of like, okay, I have already gotten this painting, and thank you for the painting. But he doesn't say thank you. He just right, he's so already just ignoring you at this point,
So you could, like the painting is not large, right? It's like, I don't know, the size of like a notebook.
Gotcha. Okay, so 8 by 11 almost. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can put that in your inventory, a painting worth 5 silver pieces.
I think he's going to give it to. He's actually going to go ahead and hey, Jules, and I thought you wanted this, and he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Jules.
She takes it, and she's like, she gives you the kind of up down, like, thank you. This is awesome. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see what you appreciate it, but you like it, so enjoy.
I like, I like appreciate pretty things.
Oh, is this a lovely couple? I paint the two of you.
Well, no, like, George, hey, how you feeling? Are you okay? You look a little cursed.
All right, I'm gonna go now. I feel like things have gotten awkward, and I'm out.
They certainly have, because George is staring daggers at Jules and Smoke.
Here's my card, and he gives the card to you, Smoke. You tell your boss. I do it very cheap for him. A very good portrait.
Sal, one quick moment. One word. Do not tell anyone that we were here. You understand, right?
Well, I won't, but you understand that there were several other artists here that saw you. I cannot help that. I just want to be clear that if people talk about you being here, it wasn't because of me. It was because of all the other people that were here.
Well, he got more information. Like Smoke said, PKP. Mm-hmm. He's got more insightful information than
this between us. This between us, of course. Yes, of course. Yeah, but
we're leaving.
You might want to go.
Do you have like a memory neuralizer on you by chance, Mr. Alchemist?
No.
All right.
Not this time.
Damn.
Yeah, and like, I imagine we kind of try to flee this area calmly without making a panic, but once we get a little bit away from the bridge, George will kind of come up and walk next to Smoke and, lightly kind of like, just tap him on the shoulder or pat him on the shoulder, like, good job. But he says, Smoke, you really held your own. Seems like Glaz picked a hell of an enforcer.
Well, what can I say? I'm good at my job.
Good. That's what we need. Now, I did want to bring something up with you. While you're running with us, however long that is, I would appreciate it if you would be a little less liberal about throwing around the powder keg punks' names, just so we don't draw any unnecessary attention to ourselves.
Yeah, sure. I get it, but think about it this way. Now people, whenever they go and report, they're going to be reporting about the PKP. They're not going to be reporting about 4 people that are wanted.
People can report multiple things. It's not a one or the other situation. Somebody could easily go report there was talk of the PKP strong-arming somebody out of their painting, and also that they saw Bernard Leftwinkle and the Winklers.
Some of them. Missing their bass player.
Drummer.
Missing their bass player.
Drummer,
all right,
because the drummers are going to keep dying, like in Spinal Tap.
Oh, right, that's right. Drummer.
Yeah. Amir's just like, enough fucking chatting. George, you're still bleeding.
Oh,
yeah, so you guys can take a little time to like treat wounds and everything before, but you get out of the art market and down to the residential where it's a lot less populated, And so at this time you could do whatever in between encounter things you want to do, refocus or healing or whatever is necessary.
Well, I actually don't need to refocus because I failed every single time to linger my composition.
That's true. So you're good. Looks like there's just a little healing that needs to be done.
Yes. I figured we could just... I don't know how long we have, but I can...
I
got assurance, so it's just like... Get to full, basically.
Yeah. You're not like on a time clock, so we can just hand wave that, and George, you can full up to health.
All right.
How long does that mutagen last, though?
That's what I was gonna... That's my next thing I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, like, while just bandaging up, just be like, hey, Smoke, the elixir I jammed down your mouth in the midst of battle, huh? It seems like you didn't get hit, so it keeps working, even though the main effects...
Well, it only lasts a couple rounds, right?
Well, it lasts a minute, but if you basically end the duration of the mutagen at full health, you gain 5 temporary hit points permanently until you
sweet.
lose them.
So it gets to keep those.
Yeah, he gets to keep those temporary hit points.
Nice, because I didn't get hit.
Yeah. And I'm
Not
like,
permanently, because they're by nature in the name temporary.
Once it runs out, runs out, it's out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
I'm like, I agree with George. You brought a lot to the table. And then I pull out another Juggernaut mutagen, and I just, like, give it to you.
So you find yourself in front of the Hollow Manor Estates, and particularly Unit I-1, which you know to be Lazarius's apartment. When you look at the door, you see 5 lines of what appear to be a black soot stain on the door under the carved unit number, as if someone with a dirty hand had steadied themselves there. The door is locked.
Jules, after you.
Don't mind if I do. We will give it a little...
I can't move.
What's your thievery?
My thievery is 9. Plus 9.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure you're better than me. We're both good at it. I'm plus 8.
No, yeah, I got a plus 6. Okay.
28.
Nice.
Okay, well, that is a critical success, so you get 2 successes on the lock, and so it unlocks.
Click, click. And
All right.
Amir steps back a little bit, just in case, remembering other times she's opened things.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't like it, but fair. Yeah.
All right, so...
I'll go in. I'm frontliner. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go in behind you.
All right, so you open the door, and it opens up into this shadowy 30-foot long hallway. You see a room to the south of it with a small dim light flickering, and then there's a door on the west side of this hallway, about halfway down the hallway.
All right. Would a perception check be worth throwing out there or not? For anything like this that could be...
I mean, that's always your decision. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just do a quick
thing, you know?
perception just to throw it out there. Let's see. Are you...
I mean, you'll have to step into the room, into the hallway. At least 1 square.
Yeah, I'll step into the hall. 1 square. Boom. Okay. And perception. I'm sorry. Where is perception in the freaking... I'm looking at
It's in the main
left.
sheet.
Count your tits. Both of them.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
You know how to do this. Make sure you roll it blind.
Oh, shit. Ignore that then.
JK.
You rolled a natural question mark.
A natural question mark. Yes, so... Yeah, I mean... It just looks like a hallway, right? You don't see anything like hidden or out of place.
Okay.
We're about to have a daredevil hallway fight.
Right.
Oh.
I would love to see Smoke in that situation.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
He just kind of like turns his head back around and just kind of like, you can never be too careful. And he's going to move down to the western door.
Okay.
I want to stay like right on Smoke, like maybe even like a hand kind of on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Battle buddy. Yeah. Got it.
Question. As Jules enters the hall, can I also do a perception?
Yes. Can you do it blind on the first roll? That would be great.
Look at that natural question
Natural
mark.
question.
Question marks.
It's also a dirty question mark.
Yeah, you don't see anything more or less than what I'm sorry. Ooh.
Ymir brings out the vial with his pinky and kisses it. Could have
Jesus. Okay,
The vial, not the pinky.
You're in front of this. You're in front of this door.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open it for the sake of just brevity. I'm not going to try to do another perception.
Okay.
And I turn the knob.
All right, go ahead and open that door.
Okay. All right. What do I see?
You see a cramped bedroom featuring a bed for one, a small armoire, and a writing desk.
Okay. All right. Nothing notable here. And
Hey,
he's
check
not
out
even
that
going to go
writing desk.
in. He's just going to go ahead and proceed down the hallway.
Okay.
I want to check out the writing desk, see if there's anything in there.
Go for it.
All right. Well, before that happens,
Oh, hell.
Smoke, when you step
dang.
on that part of the hallway, you feel the floor give on you. The little
Like a creak? Yeah, or something. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
not a creak, like a pressure plate goes down, and before you can even realize what's happening, a crossbow bolt, comes flying right to your face.
Ooh, get that other eye.
Oh, we can't. The one eye, no.
Nimble dodge as a reaction.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Okay, so nimble dodge is just it's class feature. Trigger, it says a creature never mind. It says a creature targets you with an attack, or you can see the attacker. Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
this a
no.
hazard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well, first of all, I need all of you to roll initiative.
Don't wanna.
All right, old Greg.
You fishing in my waters?
God.
Great.
I'm re-rolling with a hero point.
These are dog shit.
Yep.
You're going to use a hero point on
On
an
initiative.
initiative row.
I mean,
You're getting hit either way.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I'm also frontliner should not be the last person on the list.
I can.
it's a
I mean,
hazard.
you're in front. like,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're just
never
in
mind.
initiative because it's a hazard. That's what we-
Okay, I thought it was leading to a combat. Okay.
The first thing that happens is the initial strike, which it should just let me. Here we go. Okay, it says that you can use nimble dodge.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
So I'll say yes.
Yes,
You're
okay.
using it.
Sweet,
It,
yeah,
it
so
popped
plus
up
2
with
to
like
AC.
a question. Yeah, it popped up with a question. Said, did he use nimble dodge? So it's still a hit though with a 22.
Oh, meets beats.
Okay, so it's a chunky amount of damage here, dude.
It's all right. That's
Got
right.
that
I've got 5
temporary
hit points.
hit points.
Yeah, temporary hit points.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. That brings me down to 36.
Oh, Smoke, you all right?
Yeah. So
Small bite.
This bolt just comes out of a hidden area and just hits a Smoke, like right, kind of glances across his shoulder and cuts a little piece of flesh off as it makes it connect.
Just another scar.
And then dang, it rolled the best
So it's
initiative
gonna
too,
go
so
again, yeah.
It's gonna go again. So it uses 2 actions to reload a bolt. It's like, and you can see now that it has this like automatic loading contraption.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes 2 actions to do that. So then it's gonna make another strike, and it's probably gonna be right at your boy because he's right there. That's an 18 though. That's a miss.
I feel like he just kind of like sidesteps out of the way of that one. Oh, fancy.
And it's Amir's turn.
All right. Ymir's like, okay, guys, what's going on? Can you move so I can get in here?
So the bolt is coming from the south.
Okay.
And now that you've seen it, you can kind of see where it is. So, you can try to disable it. Either crafting or thievery is how you're going to
Okay.
disable
Then I
a
will
mechanism.
do that. I'll go through my companion squares. 25 feet. Okay, I guess I'll 2 actions, 2 movement actions.
Oh, then I don't think you can, because I think it takes 2 actions to disable.
Disable, I can get by
Yeah.
it though, right?
Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
up
you
to
can
it.
get by. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right up to it.
Yeah, it probably can't like pivot, so it may just be firing down the hallway and that's it. So if you can just get out of the hallway.
So that was 25. Oh, okay. I thought it was to the. It's just this room right here. So is at the very end of the wall?
Yeah, it's like right there.
No, it's right where Amir is standing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Can I squeeze by it to get behind it
Yeah,
or beside it?
definitely.
Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna go like behind it, kind of where the mechanisms are and all of that. And so I only have one action, which I don't really. I guess I can do a perception check to see if I see anything in here.
Sure, go ahead. I'll say what you see in here just without the perception check is a quaint sitting area in the northwest corner gives this room a homey feeling with a small kitchenette in the southeast corner for cooking for 1 or 2 people. The southwest corner features a wooden cabinet with several sets of ceramic dishes and a spice rack attached to the southern wall. A hallway leads out of the room to the north.
Taking those spices.
Of course.
And then you can roll a perception, but roll it blind,
Blind
please.
GM.
What is this? Smoked paprika?
Is it private GM? Yeah, blind GM roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Can
See
he
if I get a
disarm?
natural. I got a natural question mark.
It takes,
You see an outline of a door in the very south, in the middle of the south wall, but no, you don't see any way to open it.
Okay.
And that will be your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay. George.
okay, seeing that Amir kind of went up to handle the thing and also looking out for his own skin, George is actually going to go into the room, the little bedroom, and try to go to the desk. I want to look through the desk.
All right, roll a perception.
Blind?
Secret. Yep.
Okay. It is rolled.
All right. You see, just behind the desk, a little lever.
Guys, I found it.
And you have an action remaining, so
Yeah,
if you
so
want
I'm gonna pull the lever.
to... You do that.
The house explodes.
The whole thing collapses. No,
Like a deck of cards.
you see that it stops the crossbow trap.
Oh,
it disables
nice.
the crossbow trap. So we are out of initiative
Did
now.
I do it?
As-
Did I turn it off?
It seems so. Good going, George.
Is there anything stealable in the desk?
There's just
I was really more looking for money and stuff.
You see that it's covered in a fine layer of dust as no one's used it for several weeks. But there is a writing set that's completely unused.
Well, that's nice. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Could be
Pocket
used for
that.
forgery.
Which I do.
Which I do.
But
Alright, so
okay,
you
I was
guys-
also just there's not any like notes or anything like
No.
talking about people. Okay,
No.
cool. Thank you.
So yeah, you guys can kind of like reconvene now. And I will say that you can actually
Get that trap.
just
Dismantle.
and get you the crossbow that's in there.
Definitely.
Repeating
cool.
crossbow.
Repeating crossbow.
Okay, well, before you get too excited,
Oh, okay. Tone it down.
But I want to be sighted.
so once it's disarmed, you can spend a minute if you're trained in crafting to pull the crossbow out of the trap itself, which it is a +1 striking heavy crossbow.
Dude, that's awesome.
There you
Really
go.
good.
And
Heavy
it's a simple
crossbow.
weapon. It's a simple weapon, so anybody can use it.
But
But
is
it has a reload. It has a reload of 2.
Just keep that thing loaded and fire it and
It's
throw
like
it on
a,
the floor.
Dude,
yeah. it's a-
I was like, man, it would be cool to have a ranged option like that. But I actually feel more like that would be dope for Amir.
Well, I have my alchemical crossbow,
yeah.
and I'm assuming that thing is like 2 bulk. Yeah, the heavy crossbow.
It is 2 bulk. Yes.
Yeah, so Amir would be like, God damn, this thing is bulky. And it's like, Smoke, can you hold this for us?
I mean, so
I think George is a good
Yeah.
candidate for.
Oh,
it.
really?
because he doesn't use his hands with his violin, right? It's magic.
Yeah.
So you've got your hands free technically.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, baby.
I think because everybody else has to have
Yeah.
like
So essentially, how that would work though is like, I mean, I could have it just stowed and draw it when I need to, but then once I've got it drawn, is it like an action to shift it into one hand if I needed to use a spell? Or is it
I mean, you can
action?
just free action drop it.
Yeah, you could just drop it.
If I was trying to avoid dropping it.
It would be a free action to drop it, but then it would, or to go to one hand, but then it would be an action to bring it back into two hands.
Right. Okay. Still,
and it takes it has to reload it too, so you'd have to spend 2 actions to reload it. So it's really like your first turn.
Yeah, or also just like late combat. I don't want to blow a spell slot. You know,
Right.
It gives me more versatility in being able to be an attacker, which is something that I am not great at.
All right, well, I'm going to put it in the stash. And this is our first striking rune that we've seen, and so that means it does 2d10 of damage.
That's amazing, dude.
That's
I'm
great.
So make sure you grab that out of the
Stash.
party stash. Yeah.
Trade you for the whip? I don't even think I can use whips. I think it's martial.
Okay. So you collect that. I'm going to get everybody in this room for now, just so you're all together. And so, Amir, you have seen the outline of a secret door in here, but there's no way to. You don't see any obvious way to open it.
I don't know if you
be kicked down.
Can I try and tinker on it?
It's just there doesn't seem to be any mechanical aspects visible. It's just like the outline of like stone,
Gotcha.
So but there's a secret door here. There must be some way to open it.
Look for another lever or something.
Yeah. Start like
take a look around.
Yeah.
So do you remember what I described was in the room?
The spice rack, ceramic plates, cozy little sitting area.
Why don't you roll a crafting check on the spice rack?
Oh, I was going to do that anyways.
Right.
All right, let's do it. I guess I can do assurance. But I'm just gonna roll.
I don't see why you couldn't do assurance.
Well, that's a 13.
Why wouldn't you do assurance?
Well, I was just thinking that it might have been a worse roll, but it would have been a 17 anyways, so Jules' crafting check.
Well, I just feel like this makes more sense for Amir because you've already been doing a lot of cooking and everything.
Right.
And you notice a spice called Creed's Root, which is a spice you've never, ever heard of.
He accepts the spices with arms wide open.
Yeah, it's like Creed's Root.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't catch that initially.
It took me a second.
You're welcome. Fine humor. George, after he's like kind of fiddling with the crossbow and like, oh man, this thing looks sweet, mean. But he realizes it is kind of heavy, so he's like, "Hey, Smoke, would you mind? Could I pass off my rapier to you? I got too much stuff clanking around on my belt. Could you hang on to that?"
How heavy is that rapier? I'm assuming it's less than a bulk.
It's one bulk.
It's one bulk.
Oh, it's one bulk.
Yep. I'm trying to get rid of a bulk.
I have 8.2, so I have to get rid of something that's 0.2 in order to carry that.
Does anybody have a spare bulk of carrying capacity?
Let me see. If somebody can carry 2.2, then yes, I can carry that.
I can literally carry 0.2.
Yeah.
That's what I have available.
All right, let me see. Okay, if that's the case,
This is riveting radio.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
So I'm just going to pass on the 2 numbing tonics that I'm holding on to you.
Okay, just throw them in the stash and we'll be good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so anyway, you see this out-of-place spice called Creed's Root.
I mean, I see the paprika, the pepper, the cumin. I mean, all of these I recognize, but Creed's Root? I've never heard of it. Can I examine it? Can I, take a tiny sniff or see what it looks like?
Yeah, so you reach up and try to take it off the shelf, and it's like attached. And when you pull it, the door opens. And because you guys will never figure this out, Creed's root is an anagram for secret door. Hey!
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Nope, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. I'll tell the truth. My brain was just was singing with arms wide open. Just that's all it was doing. Under the sunlight. That's where Creed root go. All right, so it opens up.
All right, so yeah, the door opens. And it opens up this passageway. I imagine you guys want to take a look.
Nah, I think we'll head out. Bad enough. No, yeah, what's in there? Peek,
Well,
peek.
you gotta go. You gotta move your tokens.
You want me to
now.
move?
Yeah, because it just opens up into a hallway at this point.
Peek. This one?
That's the one.
Yeah. I'll get up in there. I'll take a peeky poo.
All
Blind?
right.
Excuse
Well,
me.
but
Secret?
no, we don't need a perception just yet.
Sorry.
Just want you guys to kind of get in your marching order and where you want to, how you want to go forward.
Yeah. But before we go, let me patch up that little bobo you got on your collarbone. Smoke. So I'll assurance treat wounds that if possible.
All right.
He spits
Cool.
on it.
So smoke. Yeah, you can fill back up
I
to
usually
full.
just wash
on
it
your
off in the Estradi. What are you talking about?
God, no.
Gross. Roll a fortitude check.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you not dead?
But yeah, go ahead and get up to full and then get in marching order.
All right, Pookie. Eyes. 6. You know what you're doing. You cute little guy.
Okay.
Am I taking lead?
Are you?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I should.
All right. So yeah, make your way down to the end of the hallway there, and then I'll tell you what you see.
All right.
All right. So in this room, the acrid smell of chemicals fill this chamber. A large table stands in the center of the room with a half-finished humanoid construct laying atop of it. The north and west walls of the room have a large L-shaped table covered with alchemical equipment. Shelves and cabinets obscure the remaining walls. A 20-foot-long hallway exits to the north, that's where you guys are in right now, while doors exit to the south and to the west. On the table, you see a creature that looks like this,
No.
No.
and it's tiny. And you also see in this room 3 clockwork beings that look like this.
Ah, shit.
Oh, they look
like
like a
sentries.
Pokemon.
They kind of do, yeah.
On your
Yeah, it's like these. They're like sentry-looking clockwork creatures, and we'll see you.
Oh, boy.
Oh my goodness.
little fat gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Oh
don't
yeah.
know, Chan.
Before we'll see you guys want to describe what to our listeners? What
Yeah,
they-
back it up. Back it up.
back it up. Back it up.
It's
Back
like
it
a
up.
little fat gargoyle, big pot belly, big like bat wings.
Yeah, except the wings look like they're upside down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's curious.
He's very much a like Batman's penguin-shaped figure.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like clawed feet, long, pointy fingers,
Yeah.
big, gross. Like mouths don't work that way. Big rows of like really sharp teeth, really
Yeah.
unnaturally wide mouth, just kind of hanging open.
It's a Danny
Bald
DeVito
head.
demon.
Just very much an Oswald Cobblepot. You know?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we'll see you.
All right, later.
Like,